Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it wetter. I don't know why I did that. I maybe made that song weirder than I should have. How's my audio? My audio's good. Yeah. Ba-da-na-na-na. 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 Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na, 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 na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Okay. Did that tweet go out? It did! Thank goodness. What a thrill. Hello, Chimera. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you, as always. Go ahead. Send this out. Bit earlier tonight. Yeah. I wanted to try and get an earlier start on this. Just because... fuck it. You know? I don't know. But... Ooh. Hello. Welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, your boy, Gage. And, we're back at it again with Alan Wake. Hello, Audrey. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Daily Crest, ready to fuck. I haven't even started the game and I'm already fucking up my fucking speech patterns. Alan, sleep. Oh, come here. That's Audrey. She's a friend of mine. Please ignore any and all crunching. I'm eating what is effectively my dinner. Which is pita chips and hummus. Spicy hummus. I've been having a lot of fast food recently, and I'm just like, you know what? I need something that's at least partially healthy. You know? Hummus? I don't know that word, but it sounds naughty. You know what? Fair. What is fucking hummus made out of? Hummus is mashed up chickpeas. I don't know if chickpeas is a legume. I would assume so.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Previously on HomestarWonder.com.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Oh, it's just like Twin
Works as a
Peaks.
waitress down at the diner?
Rose, sure.
Audrey, you missed yesterday's stream where just like every 5 seconds I was just like, oh, it's just like that thing in Twin Peaks.
I heard on the radio.
Because now I've seen Twin Peaks. So I can see all the Twin Peaks
That
references.
Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious
Gage, I'm so
deaths,
excited for you.
urban legends come
He makes me
true,
want to move to the
and
mountains.
get this,
Washington is a really nice place to live, honestly. It is
Well, you ain't
unfortunately
wrong, mister. The
pricey.
Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Hey, that's just the way. Volcanoes, bees erupted. Ooh. So there's just kind of a boat
Yeah,
here.
How about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Strange. Oh shit. That's right, we're at Sparkling River Estates, which means we got Randy's dogs. Oh, where is it? We got the hot dog, the chili dog, the corn dog, the taco dog, the famous dog, the big dog, the monster dog, the belly burster, and the trailer trash dog. We also got Granny Claus clam chowder, Sparkling River special, Asgardian chicken parmesan, Cauldron Lake deep fry plate, zany chicken fried steak. What's so zany about it? I haven't seen Twin Peaks, but this and the plane gave me Lost vibes. Yeah, hold on. I'm fucking reading the food here. Rabbit food. Salad. Salad with chicken. Small side salad. Extra dressing.
Listen,
They really...
I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Fuck off. They really kind of go all out for the vegetarian options, huh? Alright, come on, dude. How do you go and not get any zany chicken? Rich looks hungry.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just
You
getting to
remember
the
I
best
skipped
part.
lunch today, though, so I'm
All
going to
the
go
articles
remedy that
about
real
this
quick.
stuff
Ha!
written by
Remedy!
Cynthia Weir.
Get it? Because
I asked around.
It's
and
remedy.
she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
got him. Anyways. So yeah, this is just like the fucking trailer park in Twin Peaks. Specifically in Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me. And also Twin Peaks The Return. Both trailer parks are run by the same guy. I guess he moved to Twin Peaks between the movie and the 25-year time skip. Thank you. I promise not to say anything else is like Twin Peaks for at least 10 minutes. It is really like Twin Peaks, though. Rose Marigold.
Well, mister,
That's not how that's
this here's
pronounced.
Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Alright. Let's fucking go see Rose. So real quick, I want to point something out. She is standing right there behind the door. Like, if you look real close, you can see her. Now, part of you might be... Now, maybe part of you is thinking, oh, well, that's just a weird video game thing. But given what we know could be going on with Rose, that could be entirely intentional.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake.
Whoop.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
So no one sees anything weird about the way that she's acting? Okay.
Hey, this is really good.
Damn good coffee.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? What's... Oh...
Oh, Barry's down. Barry down! Barry down!
Wha-
Alan, sleep. Yeah, kind of funny they don't wonder about the weird tone of voice.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
I'm not finishing shit and you can't make me.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I will never finish another piece of art as long as I live. You could go fuck yourself.
I felt
Whoa.
nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
That was some hard-ass Z fighting.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Choo. Oh look, she got one of those Bucktooth Charlie dolls. Adorable. And a shrine at the head of her bed. To me, specifically. That's, I'm gonna go.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
I don't know.
Barry
I don't
was
think.
out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Yeah, Barry's not going anywhere.
Right. Deserve more money. So handsome.
Oh, same.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
There are no
Thank
specials.
you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Damn, Rose, you got fucked up. Alright, y'all have a good one. I'm just gonna go. It's probably fine.
My
Oh,
gun
hey.
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
But let me just pick up and read this page first.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Ooh. I think somebody's getting the wrong idea. Smartass sidekick sounds about right. Yeah. That's Barry. Da 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 da. We do have a radio over here we're gonna listen to real quick.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts.
Jeez, Pat, see a fucking therapist.
Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
He sounds like a man with several problems.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny.
Yeah, I know Danny.
Then I got in trouble with the law. You know.
It's Danny Bopagascos. I don't know.
Well, I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and,
Danny Bopagascos. That's his name now.
and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same.
Not Danny Boy. No, not Danny Boy. This is a different Danny.
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Oh, gotta get away from the radio before I get hit with a copyright strike? Okay. Now it's just smooth sailing to the car where nothing bad will happen. Oh, hey, Randolph's out here. What's good, Randolph? Oh.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
What are you talking about?
Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Jesus.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
I hated to leave Barry behind.
Jesus, Agent Nightingale, what do you think you are? Some sort of, like, highway patrol cop shooting at a UPS truck to get some dudes with, like, $10 worth of stolen goods? Gotta run from the cops. Alan Wake said, fuck cops. Wait, are we supposed to know why he's being chased? It becomes apparent later on. Basically, there's an FBI agent who has it out for Alan, and it's not immediately clear why.
Stop running! We have the suspect in sight!
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit. But as we make our way through the game and get farther into the plot, it becomes a lot more obvious why Nightingale's after us. And it's actually kind of fucked up. When you start really thinking about, like, his reasons and his pathos. Oh, hey, there's a page over here.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Just take a moment to read this.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Ooh. Spooky. Alright, let's go. Gotta keep running from the cops. Hello, JB. Welcome to the Shock Stream. Please enjoy dinner. What's that noise? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dark Presence said fuck cops. Ooh.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
That's my job.
Federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Anyways. I think there's a page down here. They killed Mater off so soon. Woof.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
So, Agent Nightingale is supposed to be sort of a deconstruction of, like, oh, the loose cannon cop on the edge who doesn't play by the rules, and how, like, genuinely dangerous of an individual that kind of person is. And how, like, they're not stable. You don't want them on the job. They don't actually get results. They just cause all sorts of trouble for everyone else. Drop hazard. You'll get caught up in the drop hazard.
Search the area.
A lot of dudes down there. Oh. 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 Ooh. Andy, no! Rip, Andy. We will let your next of kin, Michael Cera, know.
Circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Fuck. Oh hey, another busted cop car.
Agent Nightingale, I've lost contact with person menu assigned to me. It's Blake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit.
Honestly, Bigfoot's probably a closer guess.
To come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
So you see that Nightingale seems to think that Alan Wake is responsible for, like, killing all these deputies. But, like, we're over here just like, I have done nothing wrong, and I'm entirely blameless in all of this. That's a helicopter.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
I'm not gonna... Ow. No, I'm gonna go. Whoop. Oh. Hey, you might want to watch... Oh, yeah. Oh no, what happened? Oh no! Oh no, what happened? Oh, how unfortunate for you. Oh, that's really sucks, bro. Oh. They're probably fine. So powerful crows. Very powerful. Powerful corvids. Crows said, fuck cops. So I still don't have a flashlight, which is less than ideal. Let's go ahead and check out this tower. That's rough, buddy. Oh, hey, is that the gas station? Huh. Got this thing.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of...
Wheeler is Barry's family name. Yep, his name is Barry Wheeler.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay. Oh.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Fuck, there it is. Just fucking yeet himself over the railing. I could. I won't. But I could. You know, sometimes you just gotta be like, yeet.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Perhaps. Uh-oh. That's no good.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
Got a light. Alright, time to power up this shit generator. Why did I do that? Just like, yeah, generator! I want to see him get through using matches. God, if only. I think the closest I get is a flare. Boost! I've got boost power. Bye. Ah. Ah. Let's go. Gotta get to the radio station. Gotta do the thing. So how's everybody today? Hope everybody is enjoying the Alan Wakes. I know I'm enjoying it, but, like, I'm bound to enjoy it. It's one of my favorite games ever.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
One, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Yeah, this is Team 1 and definitely not Alan Wake. Over.
2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Sheriff Breaker, I got bad news. All right, so now we've got our second. Now we've got our second secondary weapon, the flashbang, and we're gonna use it to get through here. In a game like Alan Wake, they are essentially just grenades, just like the way that like a flare gun is a rocket launcher. Do you want to play this once I get my Series X? Yeah! You mean that's a thing that exists? 100%. Radio.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
What's up, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious.
Yeah, flashbang grenades are basically like exactly what it sounds like. They flash and they bang at the same time, and it's meant to disorient.
I'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, let's bounce. But like in this game, because, you know, enemies are all susceptible to light, it's like basically just like a standard grenade. So it just fucks them up real good. Is there anything over here? Hello? Hello? Miss Doc Presence. Stop that. Who said you could come near me? Miss Doc Presence, are you here? Hold on. Hold on. Big cave. Hello. Oh, we got stuff in here. Alright, so now we can switch between flares and flashbangs. We're going to stick with the flashbangs, just because that's going to be our big damage. Gotta keep going to the radio station. Gotta get to the radio station! There's another cop car over here. Kingdom Hearts. It's light. The Taken are basically heartless. Uh-oh. Stinky. Hi. Yeah, I was gonna say this is basically Kingdom Hearts. I can't believe Kingdom Hearts ripped off Alan Wake. When did the first Kingdom Hearts come out? Who cares? It ripped off Alan Wake. Alan Wake was in development for like 5 years.
hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
It's Lorna Miles.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Wow, what a bitch.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Lorna sounds like a jerk. And I don't like her. Early bird, start your day right. And the Night Owl, the voice of Pat Maine, all night, every night. Nomura had a vision of the entire concept of Alan Wake and ripped it off. So did Hideki Kano before he pitched Luigi's Mansion. Alan Wake is just the most influential game of our time. Hey, Pat.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
The Alan Wake of Dark Souls.
To an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, oh.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it. Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Alan Wake must ring the two bells of Bright Falls. Now he looked so chill in spite of the situation. Pat Maine is the realest motherfucker. And I love him. He's like one of my favorite characters in this game. I have a lot of favorite characters in this game. Wow.
I had fallen off
Nightingale,
so
for being a
it's ridiculous.
drunk,
That's what you get
unstable
for being
asshole, has a
reckless.
very good command of,
It's
like,
probably
horror
good I
writers.
hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh, hey, a page. Let's look at the page.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I love that! Just Pat May just calling Nightingale out. Just like, hey, you stupid motherfucker, what's your goddamn problem? And Nightingale just be like, oh, yeah, I really messed it up. Oh, this tickles me greatly. Let me just... Whoa! Rude. That's what happened. Gee Willikers does a police violence. What if Alan Wake and Dead by Daylight? Oh, fuck. Ooh, fuck, though. I can't imagine who the monster would be. Like... maybe Barbara Jagger, but I feel like she wouldn't be particularly intimidating. Generated QTA made me think, like, oh. I suppose you could pull from American Nightmare and make the villain opposite him like Mr. Scratch. Put in Left 4 Deadsman in there without an assigned monster. That's true. I didn't really get a chance to talk about this yesterday, but it came up when I was talking to Chimera, I want to say after the stream. So obviously Control came out, I played it, I found the Alan Wake connections, and I lost my goddamn mind, obviously. And then they showed off AWE, and it warmed my heart to see everyone so excited about, holy shit, it's Alan Wake. Because, like, I don't know if you know this, Alan Wake didn't do well when it first came out. They were set up to do a sequel, and then, like, the sales numbers came back, and it didn't justify doing a sequel. They managed to get the spin-off game, American Nightmare, out, but after that, like, the sequel details turned into Quantum Break. Which is fine. Quantum Break is a perfectly fine game. So, to see so many people, not only just to see that Alan Wake is fucking back, but to see so many people excited for Alan Wake to come back is just genuinely heartwarming. Like, it feels real good right in my gut parts.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
There is, admittedly, a small part of me that was like, where the fuck were you people 10 years ago? But, just overall, just seeing... Because Alan Wake was Remedy's first big IP following Max Payne. Like, they made Max Payne 1, they made Max Payne 2, they broke off from Rockstar, Rockstar kept the IP, and then they went off with Microsoft and made Alan Wake. And... like, I don't know, it's just... it's really nice. It's really nice to see people excited about Alan Wake. Someday we'll get Alan Wake Season 2. I feel the same way about Modern Mother fans, but then I remembered, oh yeah, Earthbound had a really bad marketing. It's weird, because Alan Wake had fairly decent marketing, all things considered. You know, they had the live-action prequel series. They had contests that you could win. I won one of those. I got to go to Finland. That was pretty nice. Finland's fucking beautiful, by the way. Like, I want to go back one day. I would say they were really betting on it, yeah. Remedy has a good pedigree. I mean, they fucking made Max Payne. If only we can get Alan Wake to make a comeback like Psychonauts minus development hell for years. Yeah, it's not like Alan Wake has been like in development hell or anything like that. It's just they've made other games and they've made great games, you know? Quantum Break, then Control. They're working on the single player campaign for Crossfire X. Remedy hasn't been slacking, is the main thing. Ow! Who fucking threw that?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ooh, shotgun. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Whoops. Wasn't there another guy behind me? Yep, here you are. Ah! I know, they're good, and I just mean, like, whenever a sequel happens, it doesn't take forever, and a weird crowdfunder like Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2 was kind of a weird crowdfund thing. I guess part of me still isn't, like, super sure exactly how that all worked, or am, like, entirely comfortable with how that worked. Yeah, it was weird, because, like, Psychonauts 2 used that crowdfunding platform that I want to say Swery tried to use initially for The Good Life. Where it wasn't so much, like, pledging towards a game, it was like you invested in it, and if it did well, you got a return on it? I don't really remember. It's this whole thing.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
I think one of the reasons why, like it's good that Psychonauts 2 is happening. I'm excited. But I think, like, one of the big reasons why people didn't feel so good about that is because how unclear that particular crowdfunding platform is about how exactly it works. Like, the layperson is not going to really know exactly how investing in a product like that works. That's something for investors, you know? I don't fucking know how it works. I think that's fairly evident.
Sarah trusted her gut.
And it's that reason that, like, the initial crowdfunding for The Good Life didn't go through. I'm glad that Swery came back and did that on Kickstarter. People also not super comfy with how Double Fine and Schafer handle crowdfunded projects, but maybe this game's end result will be different. Yeah, I mean, really, the only other one was,
He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
the only other one that they did was, that adventure game they did, which I can't fucking remember the name of. Broken Age, there you go. Didn't Shenmue have some weird crowdfunding thing happen with it? Shenmue 3 was announced to be crowdfunding at E3, which was a little weird. But I mean, Shenmue 3 came out, and boy howdy, it was Shenmue. Which I guess, you know, that's what people wanted, I suppose. Yeah, it was Kickstarter.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Honestly, some of those big crowdfunding campaigns made me a bit iffy. That's fair.
That hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I mean, we got Shovel Knight, Undertale, and Bloodstained out of him. That's true. A lot of the bigger ones have been, like, fine. Like, Yooka-Laylee isn't terrible. It just didn't end up quite as good as, like, some people thought it... Some people would have wanted it to be. I want to go back and play that now that it's got, like, the N64 graphics pack. Just to see if, like, that makes me like it a little bit more. Oh, shit. You knew to make this happen. We'll make later. Oh, hey, guess what? We have a publisher now, but we still want your money. Mighty Number 9 flashbacks. I like Yooka-Laylee, and I especially like The Impossible Lair, but I get it's not for everyone. I wish to buy Mighty Number 9 someday. I know the other one that did that recently, where it's just like, oh, we did a crowdfund to get this thing going, and then revealed, like, a week or so after the crowdfund completed, just like, oh, by the way, we have big money behind this now, was, God, what was it? It was the Critical Role animated series.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Really, just kind of like what it is that Kickstarters need to be a little bit more honest about what it is they're doing. More flashbacks to being in the Titmouse warehouse and watching the US side of the studio go, look what we get to make. Oh God, where did I come from? I came from this way, went that way first, now I gotta go this way. Okay. But like, I just remember, like, Kickstarter and other crowdfunding things just need to be more honest about what it is they're looking to accomplish. Like, if Critical Role had been like, hey, we want to crowdfund, like, a pilot to shop around to studios, and if things don't work, like, we'll release the pilot, and you can get, like, cool shit, that would be one thing. But being like, hey, we want to make this animated series, and we want you to help us, and then, like, everything finishes up, and, like, a week later, they're just like, by the way, we're partnered with Amazon Prime now. And it's just like, why the fuck did you need us? I'm, like, peaking my audio, I'm sorry. It's just... That was a weird moment in crowdfunding history.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Aren't they doing an animated version of the Adventure Zone now? I'd be interested to see that. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Stop, 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 stop. Ow. Ow. I mentioned this in Riley's stream, the ending of Bound Saga still makes me cry. I have the first book and didn't keep up. Yeah, me and Natalie are basically in the same place there. I remember one concern that people brought up with that was just like, God, I hope they get other people to do the NPC voices who are not, like, the McElroys. Which, like, you know, fair. Like, hey, I get it. Griffin's the DM. He needs to do all of the voices for the characters, even the trans woman. Like, that's, you know, understandable. In an animated series, please, like, hire a trans woman to voice that character.
The asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager,
Entire show voiced by Griffin. Like, genuinely, I don't want that.
Inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror
Heavy
story.
duty flat
Certainly
floor.
not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So you find 4 different kinds of flashlights over the course of the game. You can find the standard flashlight, the heavy-duty flashlight, which really just has more battery power. You can find lanterns, which have a brighter, which shine brighter and thus burn away darkness faster. And then you can find heavy-duty lanterns, which do the same thing, but they have more battery. Bash your head in, swear on me mum. Oh fuck. Whoa. Stop that. Whoa. Ooh, I'm not doing good. Ooh, I'm not doing good. Deathless run! Okay. If you're going for a deathless run, the trick is to scream deathless run when you're about to die. Oh, shit. Back off. In light, you can hurt them. I kind of got that at this point. This is like getting like halfway through fucking Dead Space and finding graffiti is just like cut off their limbs. It's just like, yeah, I know. Where have you been this whole time? Dead, that's where. I'm gonna mute for this.
For granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What are you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
I guess they didn't go with more muffled bad audio quality so the player could actually understand what's being said. Technically speaking, Night Springs isn't an old TV show. Like, Alan wrote episodes for it, like, early in his career, and he's only got to be, like, in maybe his 30s. So it's not that old of a show, honestly.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose.
There's also the fact that in Control, they mentioned that they're going to bring back Night Springs as part of, like, an effort to, like, we need to, sort of, like, nudge people towards accepting weirder paranatural shit.
I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Oh, did you finish reading? Okay. Damn, this looks like a big arena. I bet nothing bad will happen here. Oh no. Hi Blaine, welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. No, no, no. You stop that. Stop it. No. Anyone else? Night of the Living Tractor. Got it. Alright, I think that's everybody. Okay. I'm gonna leave. Please open. Thank you. Ah, I found a vehicle. I hope at some point you have to run from a lawnmower. Kind of, actually. I may not be able to stay long, but I'm saying hi while I can. I'm glad to hear from you, Blaine. Hope you're having a good one.
To see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Fucker killed me once when I tried to play it. Yeah, I managed to save up a few flashbangs, and just that's always my strategy is just spam those, just like, please go away, please stop this, I'm begging you.
And he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
A drowning man will clutch at a straw, and a dude that has a gun pointed in his face will give up the wife. Alright, let's go! Deja vu! I have been in this oh, he's talking, hold on.
I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I might have missed it. Did he get the manuscript? No. So he attempted to write more manuscript, but found himself unable to. So his plan right now is to give the guy all the pages that he has, and if that doesn't get him Alice, he's going to fucking threaten him. That is Alan Wake's plan right now. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. So I do like these daytime areas. It's kind of nice to have a chunk of the game where it's just like, okay, I can maybe relax a little bit.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening.
It's my boy, Pat Maine.
Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out.
Pat Maine said fuck the feds.
Let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Oh, gotta get away from the music. Run from the copyright strike. Imagining he literally beating up the cops. God. Pat Maine would. Pat Maine probably got up to some shit when in his younger days, I bet. Pat Maine probably fucks. Pat Maine probably fucks hard. BRB, need to do the McDonald's knockoff sauce. Gage, I got 95k channel points. I will soon be able to finally redeem the inflatable shark. Oh no, not the inflatable shark that I don't have to provide. I don't think I even have that. I need to, like, make point things. I don't have shit for fuck for that sort of thing.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc,
Need to spend these somewhere.
Finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that.
I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
Pat, maybe you shouldn't just be pegging anybody.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
God, who would use a fishing metaphor?
A fisherman has a fishing analogy for
God!
What you're
Same brain
saying,
cell.
isn't that a little harsh? Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh? Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here. Okay. Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I liked my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me. You can't argue with the heart, Matt. I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Poor Pat Maine. He definitely fucks. Alright, let's go. Be sure to tweet about the stream with the hashtag PatManeFucks. Oh! Wait. What's over here? I need to stop and look at everything. Otherwise, it's not a full playthrough. This car is not doing well. That is not a good sign. Personally, I don't necessarily believe in the concept of a soulmate either. Like, it's nice when you see people who definitely, like, are good for each other.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look of the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
I'm definitely the kind of person that's just like, I don't think, like, if you miss that one chance, it's gone forever. I think that is a incredibly narrow view on everything that humanity has to offer. But that's just me. Borf, excuse me. Welcome to Shark Stream, where I'll fucking talk about, like, heavy topics, such as, like, finding your soulmate, and then have heartburn burps. Gotta get this acid out of me. Alright.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
This was kind of another thing that, like, Silent Hill Downpour did, actually. Oh. This is kind of another thing that Silent Hill Downpour did, where, like, you go to an area in that game that's like a coal mine, and it's kind of, like, been turned into a museum sort of thing. There's, like, a ride that you do, and it's really cool and fun.
Gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window. Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger.
Yeah.
That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah, Pat Main. Fucking get it. Alright. Here we are at the coal mine. The Gillespie coal mine. My controller's batteries are low. Is that what's happening? Oh shit, I don't know where the charge cord is.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
And I'm so comfortable here on my new
The
couch.
new sun turned the place into a sauna. The day
Oh.
dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back.
You ever just
Or
spend your day
different
thinking
horrible
about
things I
torture?
could've done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
I think he's upset.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
When you meet your significant other through an action RPG, Soulsmate.
Where the hell are you? Change of plan.
Ugh.
You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big
The Dark Souls of relationships.
follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
My partner's the Cuphead of Crash Bandicoot or Dark Souls of Jackbox Party Pack 4. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta get the fucking charge cord for my goddamn controller here. Get it plugged into the Xbox. Because it's not plugged into the Xbox. Because I was using it to play Fall Guys. Popular new Battle Royale game, Fall Guys. I'm gonna get a soda while I'm up. I might eat some more. Okay. Ugh. Ooh. Alright. Just getting real comfortable here. And scoot the table in. There we go. Let's go. I would definitely say leaving the building is my primary objective.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Leaving the building may be a good idea. Oh, hold on. Shotgun ammo. Don't need revolver ammo right now. Let's stick with the revolver. I have 9+ messages waiting for me on Discord. Hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit at this screen. Hope everybody enjoys this screen while I'm checking fucking Discord. I like the crunch. Alright. Caution! What's so caution? Oh no! Ah! I should have heeded its warning. I didn't know there was an inflatable What?
Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man.
Oh, the inflatable shark thing. Okay, well, here's inflatable me letting all my air out.
Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle.
That's it. That's all there was.
And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Oh no, my inflatable acid shark. You can't do this to me. I'm a furry. You can't talk about shit being inflatable in my presence, okay? Don't put me in this awkward position. I'm begging you. You're right, I'm sorry. It's okay. Ow! Fuck off. Oh shit. Back with the burger. Nice. How is the Borg? Burger. Sauce was really easy to make. Nice. Glad to hear it. Hope it turned out good. Hardest part was operating the pickle jar. Pickle jars are notorious for being fucking difficult. And not enjoying jolly cooperation. Drop this in. Think we're good? Oh, fuck! Ah, fridge! I'm gonna jump over to Cam, but y'all have a good and bye. Thanks for coming, Blaine. Tell Cam I said hi. Whoa.
What the hell?
That seems bad. That seems bad, right? That strikes me as bad. Surprise McDonald's goes all special sauce on this. It's a recipe. It's a recipe a child can do.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Don't you hate it when you have to find a way to avoid electrocution? Oof. I think I got him. Hold on. You stay right there. Gotcha. Let me just back in here. Yeah. Alright. This car could be doing better also. Cars in this game aren't very durable, which I guess is fine. It's kind of like cars in real life. which are only durable enough not to kill the driver. Which I guess is all they really have to be. Like, you don't have to be so durable that you can survive anything. You just have to be durable enough that, like, the driver doesn't immediately die in a crash. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and just... Y'all have a good one. Bye. I did it. I managed to avoid electrocution. Fuck. Stop it. Oh, hey. Take that. Gotta get to Mirror Peak. Gotta get the cash. Gotta get the dough. Whoa. What? What is happening right now? Alan, just walk up the stairs like a normal fucking person. Christ. Ooh. Wow, that startled me this time. People coming down. Thankfully, I made short work of them because I'm the best at video games. Ooh. This is a suspiciously bright chair. Hence the Deathless Run. Hence the Deathless Run.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Delicious. What was I talking about? I was going to talk about something, I forget now. That's fine. If I forgot, it probably wasn't that important. Oh, fuck. Anyways. Oh, I remember now. So, friend of the stream, Blaine, who was here up until recently, when she went over to check out Cam's stream. That tree was fucking dope as hell. That was a pretty dope tree. Hey, tree, you're pretty dope. But friend of the stream, Blaine, was talking to me recently because they were playing. She was playing through Alan Wake.
Standard power company equipment.
In anticipation of the release of AWE, much like I'm doing right now. And she was mentioning to me the sort of similarities between the hiss, excuse me, the hiss in Control, the main sort of like enemy type, and the Taken in Alan Wake. Primarily associated with a specific color, the hiss being red, Dark Presence being, and the Taken being black. And the primary source of horror being like word salad horror, which is like I believe the sort of general definition for that sort of kind of horror, word salad horror, is meant to be just like horror derived by the unsettling nature by which something talks and how it doesn't sound like normal speech. And it's interesting to think about because The Hiss and The Taken are very similar in that sort of way. With like a main difference being that with The Hiss, the words and the phrases that they spout are how they get into your head. Whereas with The Taken, the words and the phrases that they spout are all that's left of them. So with The Hiss, it's like the Hiss are all just unsettling like mantras and phrases and shit like that. Whereas The Taken, the unsettling mantras and phrases are the only things that are left of the original person. So this gives you an idea of what Nightingale's up to. Where what he's trying to take us in on is conspiracy to murder a federal agent. And that kind of gives you an idea of like why he's acting the way he is, why he seems like kind of constantly fucked up on his own bullshit and like nervous and like a little trigger happy. Raymond Chandler, there's a book with that name, I think. Yeah, so Nightingale's whole thing when he's interacting with Alan Wake is that he keeps calling him by names of other authors. Like, he's called us Raymond Chandler, he's called us Hemingway, he's called us H.P. Lovecraft. He's going to get a few more in over the course of the game. I think at one point he calls us James Joyce. Has he called us king? Not yet. Does he realize those are all compliments? He's saying them with, like, a sneer, so they're meant to be just like, oh, you think you're so cool? You think you're, like, as good as these guys sort of thing? I don't know. He's not very bright. Agent Nightingale. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun. Do 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 do. Not very bright, huh? So his flashlight stuns him. He has an impressive command of, like, authors' names, but, like, that's about all he's got going. There's a little house over here. Let's go check that out. Oh, shit. Stop that. Fucking got him, though. Damn Chimera. Just went for the fucking jugular. Oh, shit. We got dudes around us. Where are they? Shit. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on! Hey, guess what? Bye. Fucking wrecked. All that fighting made me hungry. Shit.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going.
Gauge.
A
That's
cold
me.
feeling settled itself in the pit of
I'm
my
a
stomach.
hungry boy.
Was it going for Alice?
It might be going for Alice.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
You hear that about a lot of stuff these days. So we're now going to start seeing enemies that can flash step, kind of like how Rusty did earlier on in the game. What's this? Oh. Oh. God, this episode's long.
The place was dead.
I forgot how long
A
this
ghost
episode
town.
was.
Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Huh. Oh. Oh shit. No, down! Down, boy! Kagome voice, sit, boy.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
My controller's connected. I don't know what you're fucking yelling at me for. Gray Peak Gorge. I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna go. Incorrect. I disagree. Am I alive? I'm alive. Delightful. Fuck you. It knows what it did. That was really close. I was worried that that was going to fade and I was going to just be like, oh hey, you died. I was just going to be like, fuck. Oh. Bad train! No biscuit! Oh god. No death run! Do 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 do! Ooh. It's just what I've always wanted. It's perfect. Oh.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane.
Oh, I found that.
It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Hell yeah. I am going to take the hunting rifle, because I genuinely prefer the hunting rifle. Okay. God, I gotta be getting close. Oh. Someone's upset. Someone's a widow upsetty spaghetti. Get out of here, birds.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
God, Wake's first reaction would be to notice the spelling errors, just like, Jesus, this guy. Sounds like maybe somebody's getting a little nervous, huh? Somebody might piss his pants a little. Might shit himself.
Birds.
Ugh. Birds. Fuck off, birds! Fuck off! Nope. It's a good try, though. But not good enough. This seems safe. Oof. Woo! Woo! This is probably fine. It's just, you know, an old abandoned mine. Gonna head on in. Gonna get the black lung. Happy the cheat day, Ilko. May you never get the black lung. Down to Cauldron Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice? Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, hey.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Ah, Fry fell into the Pepsi. Now it tastes worse, like Coke. Oh no! For a second, I thought you were saying that Alan Wake fell into the Pepsi, and I'm just like, I definitely did not fall into any Pepsi. I fell into a silver mine. So maybe, like, Crystal Pepsi. Alan Wake fell into the sponsored pool of Pepsi. No, if we were playing a game that was sponsored by Pepsi, we'd be playing Bionic Commando 2009, which I do want to play at some point. And I will get around to that, I swear. But I'm definitely going to want to play through,
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
oh, hey, a way out. Oh, hey, not a way out. Oh, hey, a way out. Ow! Who threw that? Which one of you did that? I won't be mad. Just tell me who did it. You have to mash to reload, because mashing to reload makes it go faster in this game. It doesn't work with most guns in, like, American Nightmare, because most guns in American Nightmare are, like, clip guns. But, like, I'll probably still end up doing it anyway, I'm sure.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on.
Puzzle time!
Could help me with that.
I eat the cheap. I solve the puzzle. Take this pita chip and eat it. I can't think of Death Note anymore without thinking about that animated Lovecraft Babies movie that definitely ripped a scene from it. Or ripped a shot from it, I should say. Like, I was watching that and just like, there was a weeb on this fucking animation team. And God bless them, because they had to deal with this. Lovecraft Babies or Howard Lovecraft? Howard Lovecraft, aka Lovecraft Babies. I did it. I Ricci checkpoint. I Christina Ricci checkpoint. Don't make me want to watch that again, because it's working. JB, you should absolutely not go back and watch all 3 movies in succession in a row. Right now, as we speak. Definitely don't do that. And definitely don't report back to us about how you're feeling about it as you're watching them. These are all things that you should not do. I'm in pain. We did it. We reached the Mirror Peak Lookout. There it is. See that mountain? You can't climb that. Don't fucking try.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
That sounds fucking rad. Ow. Every game should have that disclaimer when they're not open. See that mountain? Can't go there. Don't try. See that mountain? Part of the skybox. See that mountain? It's actually way smaller than it looks because we used visual trickery to put it into the background.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
This'll go well. Birds fuck off. Birds don't interact. I said birds don't interact! Fuck off! Backfoul beasts! Wait. Shit, that's not a bird. Not dead. Whoa. Whoa, jeez. Whoa. I'm alright. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Oh!
Shit.
That caught me off guard. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot about that. God, this level's a lot longer than I remember. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Who said you could hit me? I certainly didn't. Cauldron Wake. 8th deepest okay. Man, we're really still fucking going, huh? Oh. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? They're just overloading me with flare gun shit, I guess. Which I'm down for. I'll take flare gun ammo. Ooh, a page. Could use some pape.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
The boss. It's great that the dangerous mountain life encouraged people to leave boxes with guns and ammo everywhere. I mean, hunting is a big thing in Washington. You know, like hunting trips and stuff like that. I swear hunting is so uncommon here, I forget it's a thing. Whoa, 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 whoa! Miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom, 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 Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom, 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 Tom. CW and TZ. You talk to me on TV, Tom, Tom. All the Tom 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 makes it look like someone was trying to sing. Tom 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 Tom. Tom 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 Tom. Tom 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 Tom. Tom 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 Tom. Oh god. Boy, oh fuck. This seems bad. You stop first. You fuck off. Anybody else? Didn't think so. What? What? Oh! Excuse me. Haha. Cleared it. Fuck. Woo.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
How interesting. There was a boat on the lake in the live-action web series we watched.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Ooh. What could it mean?
Wait! You? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, please. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
The truth come out. Does Alan Wake is gay? Hey man, heard you talking some mad shit just a second ago. You don't seem like you're doing very good right now. Oh. Ooh, that can't feel good. Oh no, not after all the trouble of getting there. Yeah, it turns out they don't have his wife. Never did. Alan Lake. But then where's Alice? Where could she be? Stay tuned to find out. Oh. I gotta talk over this so I don't get copyright struck.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Don't you hate it when your wife constantly morphs into that psychoanalyst you hate?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
The pause had me scared of just, don't you hate it when your wife...
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
I would never. Hey, let me out.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would
Fellas,
be
is it
more
gay to have a
concerned
wife?
if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Okay. Here I go.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
So Cauldron Lake Lodge is another one of those places that was in the live action series that we saw. Though it did look slightly different. It didn't have the exact same floor plan. Also, here's an Xbox 360 and a copy of Night Springs, the video game for Xbox 360. Also, here's a poster for Death Rally. Also, here's a poster for Night Springs, the video game on Xbox 360. And, Fun Dip? Food Gummy? There's no way the Xbox would work on that TV. I mean, if it has AV cables, then perhaps. So I think this is actual, like, level design documentation from this game. Like, you can kind of see, like, look, there's the mechanic of Alan burning away the darkness and stuff like that. There's what looks like a board game here, used to, like, build maps and stuff. This is the room of a guy who designs video games, and we're gonna get to that in just a bit here.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we
Alan
can get
Wake,
this
the
thing
board
under
game.
control.
God, I fucking wish. Let's go check out Lane's room. We got paints, got canvases. This is the room of a painter. We'll see some of his work later. Désolé. I'm sorry. We can't go in there, but I think I know who she is. And the Andersons. They're the two old guys. They're cool. I like them. Désolé must be très désolé. She's very sorry.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly
This
as
section
I
has a
can
lot of
after an
talking.
episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Ah, shit.
No. You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I can't believe this video game is gaslighting me.
So I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
No.
You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I don't think this makes more sense because this wouldn't be as good of a video game. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. think that's a line from the Old Gods of Asgard song in American Nightmare. In the memory of a dear friend and poet. This place is super pretty. Washington is pretty. I love mountainous areas.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Cauldron Lake Lodge is a lot like Twin Peaks.
Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well,
It's the fucking hotel that I can't remember the fucking name of.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all, your
Well, that was way longer than
nightmares,
10
this
minutes.
becomes an
I made a lot of
emotional
Twin Peaks references between then and now, admittedly, but I didn't say anything was, oh, this is just like Twin Peaks.
You don't want to admit
I
that you're
also
not
forgot.
well. It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved his
trying to
own
bring you
voice.
out of
His
the
words
world you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I dug
can't
my
do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Let's go inside.
Now for something that is genuinely just like Twin Peaks.
Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when
Not
you
right
first
here,
arrived
but like
here.
coming up.
I do love
Hey
to
Gordux, welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you.
outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
The way this guy climbs over the couch.
Scary, scary, scary.
It's like what Killer Bob does. Who's beeping?
Emerson.
Who the fuck is honking outside? Stop it.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Here comes my favorite piece of dialogue in the game.
Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
He makes video games. They're trash. They're fucking awful. Video games are such bullshit, but I guess you have to be a little creative. Also, here's Lane. He's painting.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Do you take
I
commissions?
guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here.
Can you draw my persona?
I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Do you paint Bara?
Come, Alan, this way.
Alright, I'm coming.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of text. Never mind.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of
They got
the
Night
earth.
Springs, the board game.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a... How should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s.
God, the way he says heavy metal band so fucking
They even
dismissively.
adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that.
He's just like, ew, video games, ew, heavy metal.
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
No, but okay.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Thanks. I don't want to know where the rash is.
Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense. Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil, eh?
Got any booze
Like
on you?
Emil Hartman?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Why are people fucking dunking on my jacket?
All. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider. She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you? Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid. Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
This is important lore.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power. We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
You
That
guys good?
bomb
Oh.
bolted through the ebb through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. leukemia.
So
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man.
So let's analyze that for a second. I'm gonna. You guys.
I am tired, man. So tired.
I'm gonna go. Let's analyze that for a second. So these guys named themselves Odin and Thor.
I want to go home.
And seem to have been given power by Cauldron Lake. They had someone else in their band whose name was Fat Bob Balder. Balder, of course, being another figure in Norse mythology. Fat Bob Balder is dead. And as anybody familiar with Norse mythology knows, that's a bad thing. Balder being dead means Ragnarok is gonna happen.
They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal if Balder dies.
And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up.
Yeah.
I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Sure thing, buddy. Let's go see if Lane's got anything going on. You got anything else to say, buddy? Alright, keep on keeping on. Emerson is kind of a way for Remedy to vent their frustrations with, like, game development.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay. Y'all got anything else to say? Any lore? Hello? Hello? Alright. Hello? Ooh.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants. And the story...
It is genuinely kind of impressive how much, what's this fucking actor's name? Matthew Peretta? What has he actually been in, other than this and Control? Hold on.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
just
chill
play
out.
along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
CSI-NY, Without a Trace, Codename Eternity. He was Robin Hood in a show called The New Adventures of Robin Hood. He was in Dracula, Dead and Loving It. He was in Beverly Hills 90210. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Damn, he's been in stuff. I guess I never really realized that. But it's really kind of impressive how much Matthew Peretta's voice matches Ilka Villi's face. Because, like, most other characters in this game, they're voiced by...
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up.
Like, their
For the generator and the work light on the
their face model. But Alan Wake's face model is a Finnish model named Ilka Villi. Same sort of thing with Alice. Her face model is a Finnish model, or a Finnish actress, I think. And she's voiced by somebody else.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
But Alan Wake's voice is Matthew Peretta, who shows up in Control as Casper Darling.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Yeah, Remedy's been genuinely using face models, I think, ever since Max Payne 2.
My only chance of getting out of here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sounds like some shit's going on. Oh, hey, a page.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence.
To be honest, when they announced they were using face models in the Arya remakes, I got really bummed, but not a subject to talk about here, I guess. Yeah, I like the face models in the Resident Evil remakes, honestly. I think Jill looks great. I think Claire looks great. I think Leon looks great. Carlos.
Sinclair looked bad.
Oof.
That wasn't a love tale. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my...
But I can't say that I don't miss, like, the more designed characters. I like more when Resident Evil had a distinct style. You're not wrong. Like, I get that. Genuinely. Like, I like the face models, but I do miss that as well to a certain extent. Oh, hey, look who it is.
On the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all.
Minnesota.
He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated.
I feel that.
I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I'm going to spend time looking at every computer model I find in this game. I get that.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark.
just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all. And it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too!
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
God, fucking Hartman versus Nightingale. I don't know who I want to win. These paintings are all dope. Fucking look at this shit. This is all sick as hell. Here's a page.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
I thought Hartman would be using that guy to sell paintings. He hasn't really been making these paintings for very long. Remember, Wake only got here like a week ago. Or a little over a week ago. Barry? Hold on.
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh,
Yeah.
That's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball all the way. You're seriously, man. I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out. Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. What, is this how you get your pick, Hartman?
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look.
Keep going, Barry.
Those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot.
Whew.
Is a personal check good?
Alright, let's go ahead and let him out. Hey, Barry. Oh.
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Alright, let's go. Let's play the video game.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh. Bad things happening. Bye, Hartman. So there were a couple unreleased comics that were kind of like side stories about like people who in like the narrative of Alan Wake, and if you take those as canon, Hartman survives that. Like, he gets out of that pretty much unscathed. Ooh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna go... That's if you take them as canon, of course. Fuck. Whether or not they're canon is an entirely different story. Come on. A few more. Oh, shit. Fucking generator. Man, this generator sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Kinda hope for the best here. That fucking deer's looking at me and I don't like it. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, I'm leaving. I'm going. Christ. Oh. Back, bears. Be gone from this place.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Alright, let's get some product placement in. Like, this isn't even a Night Springs episode, this is just a commercial. For the 2010 Mustang? Oh.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites.
Yeah?
Social networking, sports scores, news. It's
Oh, that
all at your
seems sick.
fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy your never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
This is... fucking 2010 ass phones, like, Jesus. I've got no use for this. Should get paid for streaming this. I should get paid for streaming this. Please subscribe to me so I can get paid for streaming this. Yeah. I'm gonna just... Ooh. Yep. Hi. Come on. You can do it. Whoop! Fucking bye, loser. Suspended by Lauren Miller, 1989. It's pretty sick.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh gosh! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
Oh fuck. This place could be looking better. Oh shit. Nope. I'm gonna ask you not to do that. Genuinely begging you to stop. Oh shit. Ooh. I don't think I've seen another game put so much care on scenery lore since FF9. Remedy doesn't fuck around, honestly. And I appreciate that about them. The house looks bad is a little bit of an understatement at this point, I would say. Okay, Hedge Maze time. Come on, hedge your bets. Oh shit. Get out of here with your fucking tracksuit. Don't trust Emil. Yeah, I kinda got that feeling. Oh hey.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Yeah, we're gonna get some cool shit later on. So, get ready. Thanks, Barry. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, not this way. Oh! Alright. Where am I going? This way. What? Yeah? Oh, shit. It's Birch! Fuck off, Birch! Birch don't interact. Fuck. Got him. Oh, shit. Flare gun. No, flare gun. Ah, fuck. No death, run. No death, run. Oh, this is bad. Hold on. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Shotgun, Page, Mott in charge.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott.
True.
But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Mott, all things considered, if you had actually had his wife, things would have turned out much worse for you. Like, God, Wake would have made you suffer, dude. Oh, fuck. There's something behind me. Yoink. Fuck all three of you. Page.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay, okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Don't you hate it when the world explodes? That's real sucks, bro. Nah, I love it when that happens. I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Fair enough, fair enough. Someone's behind me. Ow! Anyways. Enough of that nonsense. There's a page. Oh, page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Gross. Which one is it? Did I get past that episode already? Hold on. Oh, this is the best page in the game.
I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it.
Best one in the game. Hands down. Love that recursive bullshit. Yo, Barry. What's the deal?
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
I'm a little worried about it. Okay, first off, fuck you guys. Second off, fuck you. You can fuck right off. You can fuck right off. Hold on. You can fuck right off. And you can fuck right off. Now you might be thinking, Gage, why are you wasting all your best ammo? To which I say, I'm gonna lose like all of this shit in like 5 minutes. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't need the shotgun. Alright, let's go. We did it. Are you winning, son? Hi, Audrey. Welcome back. I am winning.
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
I don't know. The last guy that headed towards that sign didn't really have a good. My computer crapped out, and then coworkers wanted to play Pictionary. I see.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
How was Pictionary? Was it a jackal?
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry.
Got to drop Johnny Test holding a human spine. Okay.
But she's not dead.
Johnny Test wins. Fatality.
No, Barry. No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
So yeah, the implication seems to be that the Andersons aren't actually suffering from dementia. Hartman just has them fucked up on drugs.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Hi, Barry. I'm okay.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry! Oh, man, you're okay!
Sometimes you can see him.
I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Thanks?
Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, shit.
Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
I guess? I mean, you don't have to be from New York City to use a flare, Barry. Flary. Anyway.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm now. I'll be waiting. Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
It sure would. I don't like that. I'm gonna go this way. Huh? No. Oh, shit. This is bad. This is real bad. Whoa! Y'all can fuck right off.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on
Booby
the porch,
hatch.
and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
That's a hell of a euphemism for, like, a mental hospital, is booby hatch. Go ahead, chat. Say it. Go on, just give me a good booby hatch. Get a good old booby hatch out there. Fuck. Oh, this is bad. This is bad and getting increasingly worse. Whoa! I am surprised I survived that. I said booby hatch. It is apparently a euphemism for mental hospital. Or at least that's what it sounds like it probably means.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
I don't think this light has any power. I need to just take a quick detour to find a generator. Hold on, I haven't actually picked up the page yet. There we go.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
How unfortunate for you. I read something today that made me lose my fucking mind. So, they sentenced the Golden State Killer today. He was a serial killer who killed about 13 people. And at his sentencing,
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
He made a statement. And he's just like, I have listened to my victims and I want you to know I hear you. And I am sorry for the hurt that I've caused. It's just like, are you? I somehow find that difficult to believe. If you were really sorry for the hurt that you caused, I feel like you may have realized that, I don't know, maybe 12 murders ago. Like, what a weird statement to make as a serial killer. Like, I would imagine that kind of statement from somebody who, like, hey, was maybe caught, like, cheating on their spouse or something. Not from somebody who murdered 13 people. Listen to you while watching the Pokemon race on GDQ, and I was just like, what? Yeah, I read the fucking, God, what was it? It was the Twitter moment about his sentencing. He got 26 consecutive life sentences. I'm not going to go into, like, all of the details as to what he did and everything, because, like, it's fucked up shit. Sorry if I offended you by murdering over a dozen people. That's what I'm fucking talking about. It's just like, how are you gonna be like, I'm sorry for the hurt that I caused? You killed 13 people. That's a little bit more than hurt that you caused. That's 13 lives that you ended, my guy. Like, holy shit. Like, I read that, and I didn't know how to react, because I'm just like, that... I don't know that I've read anything that tone-deaf before.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage.
There's a line of dialogue in Deadly Premonition, because media likes to portray serial killers as, like, these creative, deranged individuals. But there's a line in Deadly Premonition that York goes on about how, like... Oh, hold on one second. There's a line that York has about how, like, the, like, wacky serial killers being few and far between. And most serial killings essentially just kind of being, like, obsessed individuals.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. Seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
So you don't really get, like, you know, the Hannibal serial killers where it's just like they all have, like, a gimmick, or, like, they really don't realize what they're doing is wrong and things like that. You get people who know what they're doing, know that what they're doing is a bad thing, and continue to do it. Because they're fucking serial killers. So, like, it's super weird to see a guy making a statement about his actual serial murders and being like, I'm sorry for causing so much hurt. I've been thinking about that all day.
Someone had left a gun behind.
Because I
now I had
do
a
not...
chance of reaching the farm.
I don't... It's like the opposite of that trope about how evil cannot comprehend good, where you've got, like, villains who don't understand why somebody would do the right thing. It's almost the opposite of that, where I'm just like, what fucking, like, world do you live in, my guy?
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients.
The jury leaps over the railings, ready to attack.
The darkness around them seemed but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought the shades before.
I would love a spin-off game about what fucking happened with Tor and Odin Anderson in the past. I feel like there's some real potential there. I don't think Remedy will do it. Oh, shit. I don't think Remedy will do it. It sounds like a scene out of a movie. But, like, I think it would be cool. Because there's so many, like, it's one of the good things about, like, going with sort of, like, the Twin Peaks formula, is that there's so many, like, untold stories that, like, you only really get glimpses of. I'm out of ammo. Shit. Fuck off back to Legoland. Oh shit. Oh god, nope. Ooh. Haha, close one. Oh! Okay, that was a lot closer. Oh shit. Ooh! I mean, that statement in JB leaping over. It does kind of sound like it'd be something that's in a movie, huh? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh! 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 No death run! No death run! No death run! No death... I'm peaking my audio. I need to chill. Jesus Christ.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
What do we say to the god of death? Not today! That is the only Game of Thrones reference I will ever make. Do not expect more.
Barry!
Cage, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay now.
Please! What are you? No! I'm sorry!
He'll probably be fine. We can take our time. It's no problem. Cage making the only good Game of Thrones reference. It's from the first season, which means that the show had not shat itself yet. Hello? Oh my god, dude, are you okay?
You were in jail the other day.
I'm gonna take your gun, is that cool?
To the farm again. For the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin.
I like that in our online circle, I think I'm the only one that watched the whole thing, or any. I have seen the first 3 seasons. That's it. I stopped before things really got bad. And that's because I couldn't handle the Red Wedding. Like, that fucked me up. Real good. Bree and I got up to where it started getting bad. You saw, like, the best parts of the show. I did. I've never seen it, but I might since it's over and people hate the ending. Yeah, Chimera, the thing is that, like, I know that, like, you like Lost. And you liked, like, the ending of Lost. Game of Thrones is, like, a different kind of bad.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Oof. Yeah, like, so from what I understand, I haven't seen Lost, but I sort of know how it ends. And from what I understand, the writers in Lost kind of wrote themselves into a corner where they didn't have the time or really kind of like the plans in place to actually deliver like an ending that would satisfy everybody. Oh, just to clarify one thing, though. Okay, go ahead.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car.
There's a very widespread misunderstanding about the ending that people like to tell people who didn't watch it. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Like, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, dead deer. Delightful. I haven't seen Lost, and I'm not about to make any assumptions based on, like, hearsay. But from what I understand, the issue was mainly that the writers kind of wrote themselves into a corner, couldn't deliver on all the mysteries that they had built up, and, to a certain extent, needed an out. The issue with Game of Thrones is that the writers suck and don't understand... Like, the writers said themes are for 8th grade book reports.
Wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment,
And they didn't understand characterization, and thus characters act in wildly different manners than their characterization would seem to indicate. Like, one of the bigger examples that I can think of right off the top of my head would be the Hound. Sandor Clegane, I believe. Where he has a very definitive arc over the course of the narrative about learning to let go of revenge, from what I understand. And they threw that out the window because they wanted to give him a big battle with his shit ass brother, who was a zombie man. And they advertise that shit like, "Oh fuck y'all, it's Clegane Bowl," because they're gonna fight in the penultimate episode. And then fucking Daenerys Targaryen gets the brainworms and does a war crime. You know, those war crime brainworms. When it doesn't 100% make sense for her character to actually want to do that. Like, One of my favorite jokes about the ending to Game of Thrones is just, wow, I feel really bad for all of the kids that are named Daenerys or Khaleesi.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
By the way, Chimera, I'm going to get away from this radio real quick so I don't get fucking copyright struck. Chimera, I mentioned this, I want to say probably yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and send you this picture. It was about how Silent Hill Homecoming has a character whose, like, character art is just a photoshopped image of John Locke from Lost. Oh, let me pause. Because it's actually kind of egregious. Let me go ahead and send it to you via Discord. That's not how I wanted to do that. Hold on. No, that's not how I want to do that either. Open image, a new tab, I guess? Can I just download the fucking image? Thank you. Jesus Christ. There we go. Is there another guy? Yeah, and that was the image that was used in, like, the playing card deck for Silent Hill Homecoming. Whoa! Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Give me a second. If it was intentional or not, but there's one particular thing about the face. Oh, I'm sure that there's, like, things that they've probably had to change to make sure that they didn't get hit with, like, hey, you're using this dude's image without his consent. I don't know where I'm going, but boy howdy, I'm going there. Let's fucking go. Oh no! I didn't expect that to happen! No, my no-death run! Sorry, everybody, I gotta start all over. God, I feel awful now.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed,
I spoiled it. That Jeep is having a time. I blame Lost. I can't believe the J.J. Abrams TV series Lost killed my no-death run of Alan Wake. God damn you, J.J. Abrams. You motherfucker. You ruined the final... You ruined episode 9, and now you've ruined my stream. I can't believe you've done this to me. Honestly, I should have seen that coming, though. That was my bad. I can't believe J.J. Abrams will ruin video games like this. What? Lost is actually Carlton Cuse and Lindelof's, if I recall. J.J. Abrams joined later. I can't believe J.J. Abrams ruined Lost. Things only get better when J.J. Abrams stops being a part of it. That's why 10 Cloverfield Lane is such a better movie than the first one. I admittedly really like Cloverfield. I like all 3 Cloverfield movies, honestly. I thought Cloverfield Paradox was fine. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it had some interesting stuff going for it. I liked how we were the only ones that liked Paradox and everyone else online was so hateful about it.
But it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Power slide! Wee wee!
God damn. I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson. Shut up and shoot.
Yeah, let's fucking go!
We have to fight them all! I can set off one of the fireworks from here and help you out!
Ow.
Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Excuse me? Children of the Elder God is probably my 3rd favorite Old Gods of Asgard song. Rake your claws and gnash your crooked teeth, taking slaves like ocean waves, now feel the ocean sea. Father Thor, bless this war between the dark and light. Solutions now. I don't remember all the words, but it's good shit. Oh, fuck! Fucking rude. Jet Black and Claude. Children of the Elder Gods. I'm not ever going to stop thinking about my favorite Old Gods of Asgard song and how it was used. My absolute favorite is probably Take Control. Oh, shit. Ow! Who fucking threw that? Bitch! Whoa. Part of the, like, kind of ranking for, like, Old Gods of Asgard songs is how they're used in their respective games. Like, this is really good. Like, this is super fucking good. The battle, that Balance Slays the Demon plays during in American Nightmare is also very good. But I would definitely say that the Ashtray Maze and Take Control is the best pairing up of, like, a gameplay sequence and an old Gods of Asgard song in any of, like, the Remedy connected universe. The Ashtray Maze is like one of those moments where you're just like, you know what, video games are good, actually. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Boom! Alright. Cool. Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
I shouldn't have been so critical of Rich. He really helped there. Very good.
That was awesome! Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, I said that. That was the thing I said.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Alright, well, guess it's up to me. Is that anything over there? Hold on. Oh no, there's a fence there. I can't go that way. Oh well. Oop.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Barry's not particularly far off, honestly. Ow. That was ow there. Oop.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Oh, well, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and watch an episode of Night Swings. Whoa, Night Swings.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy
Hey,
and
remember when I got you that gig? Your
But
first
dreams
real
have a way
writing
of
job. What
forcing
got you
themselves
started?
into waking life,
Was this one of your
or
episodes?
vice versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep.
a dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this. Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there. I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Oh. Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
If I was a dream, I simply wouldn't disappear when the person awakes. Rip to that guy, but I'm different. Gauge the Blastoise in this Pokemon speedrun is being named Fuhuguats. That's a good name for a Blastoise. I said, come on, Fuhuguats. I said, come on, Fuhuguats.
It's 1976.
Everybody to the Blastoise. It's me. I'm to the Blastoise.
Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
So basically, they drank moonshine and now they're Norse gods.
Almost like a battering ram.
You know how it is. The Ragnarok Tour. Seattle, Washington. Bakersfield, California. Long Beach, California. New York City, Newark, Detroit, Jacksonville, Tampa, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Okay. Nothing back here. The announcer did the voice. Good. As they should. Whee! Nailed it. I don't need batteries. Oh. Who's materializing up there? You stop that. Who said you could materialize? I certainly didn't. I also feel like a Norse god when I drink moonshine. It is obviously important to note that they weren't just drinking moonshine. They were drinking moonshine that was made with... Oh. Well, that guy got fucking his shit rocked. They were drinking moonshine that was made with unfiltered eldritch water. Basically. Like, imagine you were making moonshine, just like, hey, what did you use for, like, the liquid in this? You're just like, oh, I used Cthulhu's piss. I'm a god now. Ow. Oh, fuck. Hold on, hold on, hold on. God, I just got a text. I need to check my phone. Okay. I gotta try and rush through this last part of it. Or at least as rush as much as I can. Alright, let's go.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
I still wonder if Take Control was like a classic Old Gods of Asgard song, or if it was made with Barry Wheeler as their agent.
Be careful, Al!
It is an interesting distinction that only I am interested in. Oh shit. Bad taken. Bad taken.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Bad taken, no biscuit.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night. I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you?
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. Can't talk about that. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Okay. So at the end of that, let's go ahead and head up here. Head down here. We're real close to the end of the level. The Andersons' farmhouse is right over there. Or their home, their house, that place.
It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Chimera, remember when you mentioned that you were wondering if I got chased by a possessed lawnmower?
Got to be kidding me.
Shit. And it's down. It's not a particularly long battle because I know how to cheese these fights, unfortunately. And it's not quite a lawnmower. It's like a combine harvester, I think. Combine. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this up. So we're basically at the end here. Just get this open, get through a couple doors.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Are these supposed to last long or just kill you by surprise? They are supposed to be pretty tough.
Pretty heavy.
They're definitely tougher on like harder difficulties.
I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
You're not
We
wrong.
should feel right at home then.
Bauhawa. Go, friend Barry.
Come on, one more gig. Let's do this thing.
There's a chainsaw. That's pretty cool.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Fuse box, I
This
believe.
place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Whoa. Fuse box. Oh, hold on.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Here we go.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Alright. Okay, we have one more sequence to get through, and then some cutscenes, and we're done. That's how you reshape destiny.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
We're in a well-lit house. This is fine.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Excuse me while I close up my hummus. If it'll let me close it up. What the hell? Come on, Hummus. Jesus.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
This is all lore, so I'm trying to be quiet as I can.
That blackness. I must have thought she drowned. Alice! Jagger had Alice, and so she had me. Alice! I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Okay, so while this cutscene is playing, I might as well go through my usual outro. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. As I've said, Alan Wake is one of my favorite games ever, and I am excited to be playing it again in preparation for AWE. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. I have special emotes at tiers 1, 2, and 3. At tier 1, you get the Uwa Shark. At tier 2, hold on one second, my keyboard's not working.
Story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice.
You get the Uwa Shark. At tier 2, you get Armageddon.
Even with the cobweb she put in
And
her head,
at
some
tier
part of her
3,
had been aware enough to
you
write my
get
escape into the
Pognarok.
story, to bring a light into the cabin
And there
to
they are.
release me before I could finish. to interrupt the horror story before the ending.
Alan Wake will continue tomorrow. We will be diving into the last 2 episodes and then also trying to put together the DLC as well. And then we will be moving on to American Nightmare on Sunday. Of course, all before AWE drops next week. You can follow me on Twitter at @sane_intolerant or on YouTube at youtube.com/saneintolerant to keep up with streams as they happen or after they happen. And what else? You can donate in the link just below the stream to help me and Natalie with our move and wedding funds. We appreciate anything that anyone can give. Every little bit helps.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that's where Alan was for a whole week.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
And that's episode 4. Things are ramping up, and we are now at the mercy of Agent Nightingale. We're gonna go ahead and quit to the main menu. And I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care.